Hello and welcome to my channel. I want to take a few minutes of your time to recommend one of my absolute favorite shows, Over the Garden Wall. This video is entirely spoiler free, so sit back and enjoy. First, a bit of backstory. Over the Garden Wall is the creation of Patrick McHale for the TV company Cartoon Network. Consisting of only 10 short episodes, this was the first mini-series Cartoon Network ever produced. Over the Garden Wall aired on November in 2014 and was marketed as a 5-night mystery adventure, with 2 episodes airing each night. The show has 10 episodes that are roughly 11 minutes in length, so the total duration is 1 hour and 50 minutes. So about the length of a movie, just with plenty of bathroom breaks. The show was praised by television critics and even went on to win an Emmy Award for Outstanding Animated Program in 2015. The cast consists of a few names you might find familiar, like Elijah Wood, that played Frodo in The Lord of the Rings, Christopher Lloyd, that played Dr. Emmett Brown in Back to the Future, and John Cleese, that played multiple roles in Monty Python and the Holy Grail, most notably the Black Knight and one of the Swallow Savvy guards. Each of the voice actors does a fantastic job representing their character and play off of each other extremely well. Now, why is this show worth your time? Over the Garden Wall is one of those 1 in 100 shows that I would put next to Avatar: The Last Airbender and Gravity Falls in quality. Many people have asked me why the show was cancelled or why it doesn't have a second season. Well, because it finished. It tells the story it set out to tell, and then it ends. Similar to Avatar: The Last Airbender and Gravity Falls, Over the Garden Wall's creator had a clear direction to take the show and a clear ending set out before starting production. Over the Garden Wall is a tight-knit package that has all the answers and reveals fit neatly into a movie's length without ever diluting the story or dropping in quality. Let's talk about the show itself. What is it about? Over the Garden Wall is about 2 brothers lost in the woods looking for a way back home. The 2 brothers, Wirt and Greg, adventure through the mysterious place called the Unknown and meet many bizarre and unique characters on their journey. Each episode is a largely self-contained story, but they all wrap up and connect in a way that is both satisfying and mystifying by the end of the series. The series is heavily inspired by Germanic fairy tales and Old Brothers Grimm stories. Some episodes are lighter than others, but the whole show reflects this era and style of storytelling. An era when fairy tales were used to teach moral lessons to children at the cost of the children's pleasant dreams, rather than entertain with light, fluffy fairy tales that have been spun for us in recent generations. The atmosphere of Over the Garden Wall is driven by this type of storytelling and emulates it to great effect. Being a Cartoon Network show, Over the Garden Wall has no shortage of humor, but it always enhances the overall message rather than interrupting or devaluing it. If you enjoy revisiting shows or movies to pick up more clues and understand them better, Over the Garden Wall is perfect for that. I've seen it over 25 times and I'm still finding new meanings and connections with each viewing. There is plenty enough to enjoy on a first run through, and the show only improves with each subsequent visit. All that being said, the thing that keeps bringing me back to Over the Garden Wall, beyond its witty banter, beautiful art, wonderful characters, and incredible soundtrack, is the show's message. As a modern dark fairy tale, Over the Garden Wall is highly allegorical and has profound moral lessons to share about mental health, depression, social anxiety, and how each of our worldviews can affect those around us for better or worse. I would love to get more into this, but anything beyond that is spoiler territory. Now, why Over the Garden Wall is worth your time this fall, or really whenever. I mean, let's be honest here. You are probably going to watch a movie on Halloween anyways, you might as well make it this one. It has everything you could want for the perfect autumn show. Falling leaves, turkeys, pumpkins aplenty, funny moments, spooky moments, and did I mention that the show is literally set in the fall? At a total runtime of less than 2 hours, I suggest watching it all in one go. I know some people that have gone through it episode by episode and still liked it, but I think a fall party binge watch is the ideal situation for a first time through the show. If you're on the other side of the year from October and November, don't worry, just go ahead and watch it anyways. Its quality alone makes it worthy all year round, and it is guaranteed to bring fall straight to you in the dead of winter, spring, or summer. As of the posting of this video, Over the Garden Wall is available to stream with a Hulu account and available for purchase on DVD, iTunes, Google Play, and Amazon Prime Video. I personally have a very strong tradition of watching Over the Garden Wall every fall and completely randomly for no reason whenever I want to. I honestly cannot recommend this show enough. It has all the elements of valuable storytelling and quality entertainment in one accessible package, and has quite literally helped shape me as a human being, how I see the world, and how I interact with the people around me. And it does all of that while being a wildly good time. Patient is the night. Thanks for joining me for this video. If you have already seen the show but watched this whole thing anyways, you are a champion. Feel free to send it to your friends and let's help grow the fan base for this wonderful show. If you are interested in more Over the Garden Wall videos, I have plenty of others on this channel and will be working on more in the future. Thanks again and have a great fall season.